I got one foot in Hollywood and one on the beach.
Be a knockout naturally with Nature's Knockout.
My future.
Here's Casey before and after.
I got a pocket full of paper.
If you want a wig, we found them for like 12 bucks online, so we'll link to that. But if you want to set it yourself, here's how. Over direct every section by pulling it way forward and then clipping it with these little clips on top so you don't get cramped. Now watch closely while I speed through each step.
So take me back.
The trick here is to build a strong base, and the way that I can do that is to, again, over direct each section, and then also I'm using David Babai beach spray with each section that I roll.
Wind breeze, set your mind at ease.
Divide the back into 2 sections, and I'm going to have 4 rollers on each side.
I got one foot in Hollywood.
Notice that I'm rolling everything back and down, and I'll actually be able to get a really good little flip because I'm using a small enough roller size.
One hand on my future.
We're just about there, and so we're going to finish this up, and then we're going to go clean up the front where there was a little bit of baby hair that we need to put into a roller.
Papers and a handful.
Using Chi Organics Olive Nutrient Spritz, and I'll spritz her hair all over.
My toes in the sand.
We're using Prime Time Foundation Primer, and what this does is it smooths out the complexion and it also helps the foundation to lay down nicer. We're using Gabrielle Moisturizing Foundation in a medium beige all over her face and on her neck. Notice we'll go right over the eyes too, and that helps the eyeshadows to adhere better as well.
Set your mind at ease.
We use Dr. Hushka's Pure Care Cover Stick in a light color, and mostly we're just going to put it under her eyes to help soften them.
Where all the movie stars play. In the 6-lane freeway.
We'll brighten the eyes by using Jane Iredale's Duo Highlighter, and this is actually going to work well underneath her eyes to brighten them, and then we're going to go over her lids and sculpt her eyes into the same shape that we see on Marilyn's face. Now we'll go down her nose. We're just trying to emulate what Marilyn's got naturally.
Back on my home.
In order to sculpt the face, you'll want to use a darker color, which is like my Shell Drama, which is a great one for actually thinning the nose, giving it a little bit more of an edge. Now we're rounding out the cheeks. We're actually giving it a little bit more shape to the lips. Now we're sculpting those cheeks to make them a little bit more chiseled like Marilyn's, and then blend it all out.
Breeze, set your mind at ease.
Now we want to set it with powder. We're using Jane Iredale's setting powder. Then we'll intensify that depth by Skin Ellison Raphael. This is actually a mineral foundation in a deeper color. We're using that in all the same places we used the depth before. Now we'll add a little blush by Laernan's Heart and Soul. Now we'll use the Neve Eco palette. We'll use the white and then a couple of shades of brown on this palette. Mixing the 2 browns will actually reshape Casey's eyes and give her Marilyn's shape. Now to really reshape the eyes, we need contrast, and so we're using white to actually create that illusion. It has a shimmer, and we actually are going to go right over the brown so that we soften it, but we still maintain the contrast and the depth that it created.
And I ain't got money.
Now use your lightest color of brown and just accent softly.
Through a pickup truck and
we'll use Jane Be Pure liner, and we want to use black to emulate the look of false eyelashes. Little trick, if you open the eye and lay down that corner, it goes down a lot better. Then she can close the eye and we can get a smooth, even line. Remember, I'm trying to go for Marilyn's look, so I'm not going to line all the way in. I just want it to softly fade away on the inside so that we get that bedroom eye. The brows will make a world of difference. We're going to actually restructure Casey's brows to give her the same look that Marilyn has. Now we're using just a little bit of white to actually add contrast around the brows to really define them even sharper. Now we'll curl the lashes.
It's not much, but it's something to show the world.
We're using Organic Wear mascara in black, and we'll actually really overemphasize and add several layers to the outer edge of the upper lids just to draw those eyes out again and to really give them that bedroom look.
Cause I ain't a rock star and I sure ain't paid. I'm just a local boy with puka shirts and $5 shades. Hey.
We'll apply a little dab of mascara with the handle of our brush and then come back to it when it dries.
And I ain't got money, but I got good luck.
We'll use Dr. Hoshka's lip liner in red and actually fill in the Cupid's bow and then line the lips over the natural lip line.
DRD2.
Now we continue with that lip liner and fill in the lips. We'll finish with Peacekeeper's Paint Me Compassionate Red Lipstick in a gloss.
You'd be mine.
Now that the mold's dry, we'll add a little concealer to soften it.
If you'd be mine.
Make sure the rollers are completely cool and then just gently remove them from the hair. To really build that solid base, you want to use the T Organics hairspray to spritz it and then backcomb it and then smooth it out.
If you'd be mine.
It's going to get really scary looking in a minute, but that means you're right on track. So don't worry, keep going.
Would you be my honey girl?
Now that your structure is set, you can actually start styling. Be sure to drop in her little swoop.
Got one foot in Hollywood and one on
The sides out from the face.
I got one hand on my future.
And emphasize that curl. And you can see Marilyn is starting to emerge. Now you're ready to accessorize and have some fun.
Full of papers and a head full of sound.
Thanks for joining us at nature'sknockout.com, where you can be a knockout naturally.
And my head in the clouds. So take me back to the beach. I miss my coconut trees and the trade wind breeze. Set your mind at ease. I don't know, 'cause I've got